Shalom, this is Laser Brody, spending some quality time with the Almighty out in the orchards east of my hometown of Ashdod. And I want to teach you a blessing. We have a basic blessing that we make. It's called Shahakol Nia Bidvoro. We bless Hashem, we drink a glass of water, and we bless Hashem. Blessed are you, Hashem, creator of the world, that everything comes from your word. And literally it means everything comes from you. Kol Nia Bidvoro. That's a very basic blessing and something that people mundane. I'm out here and about an hour's walk from home, and I got a bottle of water to come in. I'm going to be away from home for an hour, so I better put a bottle of water in my pocket. It gets dry and you get thirsty and have to have something to drink. So when you're out in the desert, or you're out in the field, or you're out in the orchard, you're somewhere far away from your home, and you're not near a source of water, and you have a bottle of water in your pocket, you don't take it for granted, and you're thirsty, you take it out, and you say, Sha'akol Nia Bidvoro. I got something to quench my thirst. This is really great. But why people, they don't appreciate a glass of water because they think, oh, what's the big deal? Another 4 billion people in the world, they have water, and so I've got water too. No, that's not it. When we say Sha'akol Nia Bidvoro, that everything comes to your word, it means that everything is the product of Hashem's divine providence, Hashem's divine direction, that this particular bottle of water should be yours right now. And Hashem is giving this bottle of water to go, for you to make a blessing, to go in your throat, to revive your body, because the body is more than 70% water. The body needs water, can't exist without water. And don't think it's just some general blessing that we can take for granted. No, and everything. But the other thing people take for granted, they take for granted the oxygen they breathe, and they don't think twice. But you stop and think how great it is. The last couple of years has been COVID, and so many people have been on respirators, not even old people, young people too. So to have air to breathe, and you can breathe on your own, you don't need a respirator, you have lungs. It's such a blessing. It's such a blessing. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem, for the air I breathe. And thank you, Hashem. Everything we do is a blessing. Now what happens, there's a dynamics when we thank Hashem. We say a blessing. And we don't take this bottle of water for granted. We make a blessing. We thank Hashem. Not only that, we thank Him before, but we thank Him afterward. We say, that Hashem creates the souls, and He creates what they need to keep them alive. And this is about water. You don't need potato chips to stay alive. You don't need popcorn, but you certainly need water. Okay. And we don't take nothing for granted. We take nothing for granted. We appreciate every breath we take. We appreciate every heartbeat, and certainly appreciate every sip of water. You know what happens? There's a dynamics. You have appreciation, and you thank Hashem. You have a natural smile on your face because you're all the time in a positive mode. You appreciate. Think I deserve nothing, so everything I have is a gift. When a person has a sense of entitlement, he says, no, nothing is a big deal. Not a big deal, and he's got his expectations. And when his or her expectations aren't met, what's a breath? What's a glass of water? They don't appreciate it until they lose it. And so many people, they don't appreciate their hearts until they have a cardiac difficulty. Now let's not wait for difficulties in life. We thank Hashem for everything we have. Take the thing, Sha'akol Nia Bidvoro. That's the message of this blessing, that everything comes from Hashem's word. Everything comes from Hashem. It's not something general. When Hashem sent that particular vol of oxygen to your lungs, it's not that the oxygen is general. What Hashem put in your lungs through your nostrils, this is particular divine direction, especially for you. When Hashem gives you a bottle of water, this is not some general source of water. This is water that is designed and destined, especially for your body, to keep you alive. And it's a gift from your beloved Father in heaven. So we say thank you. And by saying thank you and recognizing His blessings, it brings us close to Him. And the closer we get to Him, we say in the grace after meals, Ki ein machsor le'erav. There's no lacking for those who have awe of Hashem. And we consider everything. It's awesome to have air to breathe, and it's awesome to have water to drink, and that's Sha'akol Nia Bidvoro, that everything comes to your word. And it's not nature. It's not happen nature. Nature is simply a disguise for the Almighty. The Almighty hides Himself. He conceals Himself in nature. But we look, we move aside the nature, we see Almighty. We see Almighty in every bottle of water and every breath we take. So God bless, and Hashem should give us reasons we thank Hashem, give us a lot more reasons to thank Him more and more. And take care.